I am so excited as always, y'all, to be live today. Um, and yeah, it's been a busy day thus far. And I feel like it's not even, it's barely 1 o'clock. But look, I just hopped off of a meeting. I'm editing a YouTube video that's supposed to go out today that is not finished. I have to wash my hair, I have to shower, I have to work out, I have to do all these things before I want to say 3 o'clock. So y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. But I really, as I always say, only want to be on here for about 30 minutes because I'm really crunched for time. I have some quick speaking points for y'all today that I know will be beneficial to you all. And yeah, but real quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristen Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of PSU, which is Project Style University, where I help first generation personal stylists truly align their love for styling and fashion and transform it into a profitable business. Because stylists are business owners, stylists are CEOs, and we're experts in what we do. So I do that through coaching, through mentorship, through private programming, and also these YouTube videos and lives, y'all. So I'm so excited, as always, to be here today to just give you some advice, give you some expert suggestions on what you can do in your styling business to get your clients to come back for more. So I know last week I talked about pricing, and I'm going to go more into detail about pricing through a challenge that I'm hosting, but I'm also going to talk about clienteling and really retaining your clients and making sure that you are maintaining strong relationships with your clients through a challenge as well. So if you did not tune into last week, I think I mentioned it in last week's live, but if you did not tune into last week's live or have not been paying attention to my videos, then I want to make sure you know now. But starting on April 14th, I am hosting a 3-day challenge called the From Client List to Relentless Challenge, and it's going to end on April 16th. So from the 14th through the 16th, I'll be going live for those 3 days on YouTube at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to walk you through how to go from client list to relentless. So, on day one, we'll be talking about knowing your audience and understanding who it is that you are serving. On day two, we're going to talk about being consistent on social media, showing up, and just making sure that you're building strong relationships with your clients. And on day three, we're going to walk you through understanding how to package your premium, because it's all about curating packages and not just offering one-off services, y'all. So make sure that you subscribe to my mailing list, but also that you register for that 3-day challenge, because it's going to be so much fun, so much value, and it's going to lead into something very, very special. So I'm excited for y'all to tune in and make sure that you stay connected with me. I'm going to be going live on YouTube for those 3 days. So it's going to be easy for you to just tap in with me and take your notes. So for today's topic, we're talking about how to keep your styling clients coming back for more, because y'all, I don't know if you can relate as a stylist, as a business owner, but sometimes it can be hard to get your clients to come back. I know from my experience, a lot of women will work with me, and then by the time we were done, they'd be like, oh, okay, thanks. I got what I needed. And it's like, great, sis, but you got what you needed temporarily, but you're going to need me again. You're not necessarily, maybe you're not going to need clothes anymore, or maybe you're not going to need clothes for a little bit of time, but you're going to need my guidance. You're going to need my assistance. You're going to need my expertise. So I'm going to need you to come back. I'm going to need you to work with me again, and not just because I'm helping you find clothes, but because I'm helping you save time. I'm helping you to really elevate your wardrobe and how you are showing up, and I'm helping you build your confidence, which is why I always tell stylists that being a personal stylist and being a style savant isn't just about helping people find clothes. It's not just about helping people to shop and telling them where to shop and telling them what styles to gravitate towards or what works for their body. It's not just about that. It's also about building lasting relationships, helping women to feel confident, helping women to be more confident and showing up more confidently so they can serve the people that they were meant to serve, so they can show up as the authentic person that they were created to be, so they can, walk in their purpose. So, all of that is something that goes into what I'll be talking about today. So, how to keep your styling clients from coming back for more. And I'm looking over to my left because my left, you're right, because I have my notes here as always, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So, number one, deliver a high touch experience. So, a high quality experience. So, for me, being a style savant, my main focus is creating styling experiences for my clients. Again, people aren't just coming to me to shop and find new clothes. It's an entire experience. Most of the women that are coming to me probably have not worked with a stylist ever before. So I really want to make sure that they are having an experience that is unique, having an experience that is different from what they may have experienced before, or mainly different from what they thought they were going to get. A lot of people come to me for very specific reasons, and they think they know what I do until I actually explain to them, okay, yeah, I could do all of that. But what I really do is this. What I really do is what you need. What I really do is what you probably didn't know that you needed. So it's so important to create a high quality experience because clients remember how you make them feel. Obviously, they remember the clothes, they remember how you styled them, they remember all of that, but they also mainly remember how you make them feel. And in order to make them feel good, or in order to make them feel confident, you have to provide them with an experience that they've never had before. So, one of the things that I would say that I always do with my clients is when we meet virtually, I record our sessions. So I don't want them to feel like they have to take all these notes while I'm talking to them, or, you know, focus on remembering everything. I want them to have access to that recording. So, one thing that I do to add value is I record our sessions and I email it to them after our session is over. So that way, if they have any questions, they can always reach out, but they can also watch the replay so that they can remember everything that was talked about. And they have lifetime access to that replay. It's not something that I'm going to take away from them or something that I'm going to delete later. It's something that they can always go back to. So that's one thing that I would do. You also want to make sure you're going beyond the service. So offer personalized notes, offer deliverables, offer follow-up messages and check-ins to make sure that the client knows that you actually care about them. You're not just here to take their money and to go shopping for them. You really want them to realize that you care. You genuinely care about how they're feeling. You genuinely care about how they are enjoying the experience that you are providing them, and you want them to feel like they can reach out to you at any time. You want them to feel comfortable to talk to you and be vulnerable and open up to you. I don't want my clients feeling like they can't talk to me. I don't want my clients feeling like, they can't reach out for anything. I want my clients to know that I'm their friend. Like, we're just friends, sis. Like, this isn't always, expert and client, or I'm not above you because I know more about this particular topic. I want my client to feel like we're on the same level. I want my client to feel like she can relate to me and I can relate to her no matter where she is in her journey. She's a woman, so I should be able to relate to her. So I really want you all to understand that, and to make sure that when you are creating a high touch or high quality experience, that you're adding value in your own unique way. So number two, so in order to keep your styling clients coming back for more, number two is to stay top of mind. So I think this is important to say that when you are building community, or when you are wanting to gain more clients, or even continue to nurture the clients that you currently have, you have to stay top of mind. And that can look different in a variety of ways. And when I say top of mind or stay top of mind, I mean staying consistent, showing up in the right spaces at the right time. So when I say that, or one example that I would give for that is creating a mailing list. So I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on a live and or in one of my videos, but having that mailing list is going to help you to nurture those individuals, whether those are potential clients, potential leads, or whether they are clients that you worked with before and you want to work with them again, and or you want them to, move on to another level of working with you. Because again, last week or even earlier this week, when I posted the pricing your services like a pro video, pricing your styling services like a pro video, if you have not watched that, definitely go back and watch that. In that video, I talked about offering tiered packages. So basically meeting your clients where they are. So, your client may have started, I don't want to say at the bottom, but they may have started at one of the lower tiered offers and they have yet to move up. But you want them to, because you know that when they move up, it's really going to unlock a whole new level of confidence that they may have not received at the lower tier. So having those tiered offers and also mixing that in with nurturing your audience through email or through your social media content or through lives or through virtual workshops or through speaking engagements or whatever it is that you want to do, that is going to help them to push through to the next level. That is going to encourage them to really take the next step, because the more you nurture them, the more they're able to trust you, the more they're able to see you as that expert that you are, the more they're able to feel confident and comfortable in what you can do for them. And I think that's something that I've been able to master as a style savant, as a CEO stylist, but really always staying at the top of mind of people's minds. So when they do think, whether it be a client that has already worked with me or whether it be someone that has been thinking about working with me, they already know who to go to. They already know what to do when they're ready. They already know where to go when they're ready, because they're constantly seeing me show up in these spaces. So definitely make sure that you are staying at the top of mind. So with the clients that you currently have, I think I mentioned this in the first point, but sending thoughtful check ins. You can write people letters, you can send people notes. I feel like that's something that we've kind of stepped away from now that we have technology, now that it's 2025. But people appreciate mailers. People appreciate personalized notes that they're going to receive in the mail because it's unexpected. Not many people are doing that anymore. And that's something that I learned back in 2016 when I was working at Trunk Club. Even back in 2016, with technology and the way that it was moving, people weren't really sending personalized notes. But my managers encouraged us to handwrite, y'all, personalized notes to our clients just to thank them for working with us and spending money with us. And the clients loved it. The clients loved it, one, because it was unexpected. Nobody's doing that anymore. But two, it reminded them of the experience that they received when they were working with us. So I definitely encourage you to do something like that. And also, too, when people are on your mailing list, you're able to provide your expertise as much as possible. So when you send out an email providing styling tips, providing styling advice, telling stories, inviting people to subscribe to your YouTube channel, or inviting people to follow you on your social media handles so that, again, you can stay top of mind. So I think that's so, so important. So my third tip to how to keep your styling clients coming back for more is to create a client loyalty system. And that is something that's super important. So my notes that I have here basically says develop an incentive or VIP program that makes clients want to come back. So I feel like a lot of companies do things like this, whether it be a referral program, meaning, clients get a special discount or like a special incentive when they refer other people to you. That can be something that you do. And I've definitely thought about doing something like this and want to consider, seeing what that could look like for me. But I also want to talk about the fact that, just offering people, again, just generally speaking, special incentives to come back, whether they refer other people or whether they attend a certain event or whether they come back at a certain time frame. Come back in a month and you can get, such and such percentage off, or come back on this date and you can get access to such and such. Really giving them like something specific and something of quality that they can look forward to if they book with you or if they work with you again by a certain date or time. I think that's something that a lot of people kind of forget about. And it's easy to, because I don't know, I just feel like I'm not always thinking about doing that type of thing. But I want y'all to think about it. So I want y'all to consider doing this. So for the stylist, for those of you who work with people consistently and have clients consistently, but it's always someone new, it's not typically the same client over and over again. Consider doing these things. Consider offering them special incentives, the people that you worked with previously, if they refer someone to you, or consider offering them a special discount if they book a certain service or a certain package, excuse me. So definitely consider those things, because it's going to get people excited to want to work with you again and or also refer other people to you. So that's all I got today, y'all. Again, if you want to dig deeper in, this topic of retaining clients and getting people to come back for more, definitely join in on the challenge. So the From Client List to Relentless challenge is happening April 14th through April 16th. And I'll be going live right here on YouTube at 6:30 every day to walk you through that 3-day challenge, where we'll be going from knowing your client and who exactly you should be targeting to building relationships with that client and making sure that you are showing up consistently for them, and then also creating premium packages to make sure that that client is consistently working with you and coming back for more. So I'm excited for that challenge. I've done this challenge before, but I've kind of revamped it a bit, and obviously I'm doing it this year. I think the last time I did this challenge, I want to say, was probably 21 or maybe 22. I can't remember, but it's been a while. So hopefully you're able to attend that challenge and be a part of it. And I'm excited for you so that you can continue retaining your clients and really building those lasting relationships with the people that you are serving. So thank you so much for tuning in live. Make sure you continue to like my content, subscribe, leave your comments below. Let me know if you have any questions, engage with me so I can make sure that what I'm putting out is actually helping you. So thank y'all so much again, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.